Shirley Valentine was originally a play which was adapted for screen by the playwright Willie Russell. Some theatrical devices have remained, though, like addressing the audience directly. Pauline Collins, in the title role, produces a performance of endearing charm and brings to the middle-aged housewife a humorous and sparkling touch. Do be aware that the film is not suitable for viewers under the age of 16 due to language and nudity. Let's join Barry Ronge.
Hi, we start this new series of Cinema with a very recent film dating from 1979, but it's one that is already a popular classic. Shirley Valentine is one of the most impressive feminist romances of recent years. And the interesting thing is that it was written by a man, Willie Russell, whose understanding of women has given him the insight to write two immensely successful works about women who achieve a personal liberation. The first was Educating Rita, which was a stage hit, and then went on to become a hugely successful film, starring Julie Walters as the hairdresser who wants to become an intellectual, and Michael Caine as the rumpled, drunken old professor who rediscovers the meaning and purpose of his own life by educating Rita. It was a winner. A solid, old-fashioned comedy of an individual's will to succeed, so no one really complained about its similarity to My Fair Lady, where the relationship between Professor Higgins and the Cockney flower seller who wants to be a lady provided the perfect dramatic model for educating Rita. For his next play, Willie Russell decided he could go a step further and write about a woman who liberates herself by herself. And again, he goes back to a classic tale, because in one respect, Shirley Valentine is a variation on Sleeping Beauty. The film's Oscar-nominated theme tune, sung gloriously by Patti LaBelle, perfectly describes her situation. Stuck in a loveless marriage, living in a drab, grey London suburb, doing soul-destroying tasks. The song is called And that's exactly what Shirley Valentine wants. She wants to recover the self she has lost. The film offers other crisp little vignettes of women who have trapped themselves into situations in which their identity is lost.
She came home from work unexpectedly one morning and found him in bed with the milkman. Honest to God, the milkman. Well, from that day forward, I've noticed she never takes milk in her tea.
One of the sharpest of these is a superbly acted cameo portrayal by Joanna Lumley.
I'm terribly sorry. Forgive me for asking, but didn't you used to be Shirley Valentine?
Marjorie Majors. I'd recognise those elocution lessons anyway.
Shirley decides not to get trapped like that and makes good her escape to glorious Greece, where she finds a handsome prince who kisses this sleeping suburban beauty into a new wakefulness. He's played by Tom Conti. But this is a modern fairy tale, and happily ever after doesn't really work in the hard light of day. So Shirley has to find her own liberating spell. The film was directed by Lewis Gilbert, who also directed Educating Rita. In Pauline Collins, who earned an Oscar nomination for this role, Gilbert found the perfect heroine, funny, tough, and spunky. The film made her a star and was a Royal Command performance. She met Princess Diana, who told her that Shirley Valentine was her favorite movie of the year. But sadly, Pauline Collins' career went nowhere after this film. She worked with Patrick Swayze in City of Joy, but that did nothing to consolidate her success. Still, Shirley Valentine is a landmark movie for British cinema, and it ensures that she'll go into the history books.